What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the new Tonic system for crafting potions. I have been grinding them out, got all 45 done for y'all, as well as all the minor, major, as well as the key field works from our girl Ido inside of the last city. So we're going to kind of cover how I did it, as well as what each of these kind of potions do and the most effective way to get them all unlocked as these 45. So the first thing I did want to talk about real quick, which Bungie did cover as well, there is a little bug with our Tonic capsule, which we do get after we help out Ido get some of those elixir rescued, stuff like that in that first mission. If you go through your quest tab and go through details, there's a bug where your cursor won't show up. You can't really do anything on this tab without having to exit out. So the way that you have to go into that Tonic capsule is to go into your character, go over to inventory, and then this one in your accessories, which I'm sure we'll have more in the coming acts. You can go into details here, and then you can see we have all of our crafted potions right here. Like I said, I have been going absolutely crazy, even got 2 exotic ones which have the chance to give us ascendant shards. Not sure how we get the other ones that they showed in the preview, but I have been grinding out and only got 2 so far, so I'm sure it's just a random thing. Plus we do have some ingredients that we haven't got yet. All right, so starting us out, you can see right here we got our 2 different types of tonics. We got our volatile tonics, which help increase your battle prowess, so whatever it may be will amplified primary ammo arc weapons deal more damage, while Devour is active, special ammo void weapons do more damage, and they also help with our artifact mods, which is super clutch because something like this, concussive reloader, is also boosted when using a grenade launcher. Damage against bosses, champions, or breaking combatants automatically reload stowed weapons. That is pretty nice for stuff if you're using bait and switch weapons, etc. This is a sweet little thing to get addition to. So volatile tonics will help you in battle, boost your artifact perks, etc. Now on the other hand, we have our enriching tonics, which will help us with our drops and rewards from activities and by defeating combatants. So we got that exotic one, of course, where we can get those ascendant shards, stuff like this, where we got a variety, which I will cover in a second as well. But onslaught right here, we have a completing the activity, defeat combatants for a chance to earn one of the following rewards. We could get advantage points or a salvage's weapon. We got same thing for armor down here with the Shade Stalker armor, same thing down here with world weapon drops, world armor drops. So this is basically how you kind of attune yourself to doing certain things or getting certain drops by doing different activities. Next off, earning reagents down here, which is what we use to actually craft our tonics. There is a variety, as you can see right here. We got our reclaimed vitality. This comes from a crazy amount of different things, basically just getting defeats across the system, as well as collecting destination materials, so those chests, those nodes. If you go get your helium filaments on the moon, have a chance to give you reclaim vitality. And for me, this was definitely my limiting reagent, if you will, that caused me to need the most of these to craft my tonics. I have plenty of the other ones besides these couple that I needed at the very end, but we got those via our different activities. So same thing with these volatile powder as well as enriching powder you can get from defeating enemies around the system, as well as just by going through activities. Onslaught, definitely the best thing to go through for that onslaught salvation. Same thing with the volatile flakes as well as enriching flakes. Both of these you can get from different activities throughout the system, going through and defeating enemies. But again, this enriching flakes is specifically from onslaught salvation, so you have to go in there to get these enriching flakes, which you use for a lot of these potions. Now we do have 2 that are not out yet. These will come in the later acts, I would assume, with reflective flakes for an exotic mission, Kel's Fall whenever we get that, as well as tomb flakes right here for Tomb of Elders activity, which I am very excited for that when that comes out. But we'll be able to grab these and probably craft a couple more different tonics that aren't released yet. And then the last one, we got our volatile nugs as well as our enriching nugs, which in my opinion, I really only got these from doing the Onslaught going up to wave 30, 40, 50 from some of those chests where the rewards get better as you go on, or from turning in some of my major fieldwork, minor fieldwork, which we will cover in a second, kind of showing you what those are about as well to help you progress yourself through this Tonic crafting system. But definitely I would suggest going into Onslaught in that salvation mode to get the majority of definitely these two blue ones right here and these two purple ones. These you get basically just from defeating enemies around the area. You can get these as well. That's why this one's also decently high, but you can see also I was crafting way more enriching tonics than volatile tonics. There's not as many volatile at the moment. That's why we have more volatile nuggets than enriching nuggets and stuff like that. But you will see that these are also just very easy to get. Onslaught, definitely the easiest way to go. In the gameplay you saw, I did a couple different things. I went actually into the Whisper mission to farm those taken Shadow Thrall in the basement down here to get reclaimed vitality, but I was also getting volatile powder, enriching powder as well. But that was my fastest way to go in and get the most inside of a single activity. People were doing Grasp of Avarice as well, but even in one run from a 0 to 50 in some Onslaught, I was getting about 300, 350. So totally up to you on how you want to claim these, but Onslaught is definitely the best way in my opinion. All right, so next thing right here, this will help you out as well with getting materials, as well as these major fieldworks actually help you to get increases or buffs, if you will, for Ido's laboratory as well as the tonic upgrades. So these right here, very easy. As you unlock the tonic recipes, you will unlock more of these, which all of these, I believe it was 27 tonic recipes you needed to discover, 27 or 30 that you needed to discover for these, so you could get all of them unlocked. After you do 2 minor fieldworks, you can upgrade and get 1 major fieldwork. Same thing, 2 more minors to get a major, and then it was the same thing. Once you got all your majors done, you could get your key activity, which just gave you large tonic reagent. These all gave you medium, these gave you smalls, but we're mostly going to be talking about these major fieldworks because they all have little upgrades. So collecting reclaimed vitality also has a chance to reward those uncommon reagents, which is why we were getting those 2 different brown reagents on my screen. They were probably green on yours, but I use a colorblind setting, so my greens are actually brown, but everything else is pretty much the same. So this is how you can get a good amount of those reagents as well. My personal opinion, I think that this right here is probably the most important one to upgrade first. At least increase the chance to synthesize higher tier tonics in Ido's laboratory. So in the gameplay, this is how I got actually my 2 exotic tonics when I was crafting one of my legendaries, one of those purples. It just gave me a exotic tonic as well, and kind of the same thing if you're crafting those green or those blue tonics, they have the chance to also drop you a higher level tonic. So if you're crafting a blue, it'll have a chance to also give you a purple tonic on top of that. So that's why I think personally major fieldwork is the best to go with there. Now we have a performance bonus right here. Completing objectives in Onslaught grants additional reagents and reputation, also very good. We have a bounty harvest. Completing daily bounties rewards reagents with a small chance of earning higher quality agents. So all of this is helping us to get our agents more so we can craft more of those tonics. Revenant recycler, which I think is also one of my favorite ones besides our second one over there. Dismantling episode weapons gives us reagents. So you can see right here when I go into my little armory right here that I've been saving up some of these weapons, you can delete this, and on my right hand I'm gonna get volatile powder for that. So it's a cool little way where you can get some extra little bit of that currency to help us craft those tonics and really field our work, get that all out there. Really, these minor ones took longer to complete than the major ones, and even the key field work here was very quick. You can see in the background gameplay, we just did a couple things, got it done, but you do get some upgrades as well as, like I said, just from doing these. So definitely important to get your field work crafted out. Now, kind of the last thing that I wanted to talk about really quick is the different types of tonics, as well as the most effective ways to upgrade them. So you can see right here, we got our browns, which these are green from probably most of you as the uncommon. We got our blues and our purples. So in my testing that that I found, if you're crafting this from green to blue to purple, you're gonna need to craft 5 of these brown ones to get a blue. Once you get the blue one, you can craft 4 blue ones, and it should give you the purple version. Now that will be the most effective way to do it, so you're not clicking 10 times into this yellow one hoping that one of these other blue ones will pop up right here. You have to go yellow will give you yellow, green will give you green, blue gives you blue, and so on and so forth. You can't give 4 of these blue ones and expect like this refined tonic to come out of it. So same kind of concept as well over here for our enriching tonics. We got our onslaught, which help us in the onslaught rewards, world gear obviously for world gear drops, shade stalker, which helps for that gear that we got from the season, if you will, helping us with Ido stuff, as well as these resource tonics, which I got, which gives us glimmer, it looks like, as completing potential combatants, activities, stuff like that. So these are interesting as well. But like I said, when you craft these, they have the potential to give you higher tier exotic ones, if you will, or if you're crafting blue ones, they have the chance to give you purple ones as well. Hopefully I can get one to get it. It's not gonna work. Oh, see right there, we got one to go both of those at one time. When I clicked on a green one right here, or a brown one in my case, it can give you an extra one. But that is how I did it, at least. You got to go into these and actually click on the ones that you want to do. So this is our best option right here with the volatile ones. Actually, you have to click and craft 5 of these to actually get the blue to unlock, and then that'll only be this blue one. Then you got to do 5 of the green ones to get the green one to unlock here, and so on as you go down the path. So you're going to need to do 4 blue to get purple, remember, and 5 green to get the blue versions, or I should say 5 uncommons to get your rare, and 4 rare, sorry, to get your legendary versions. With, if you get those field upgrades, you have the chance to get those exotics from doing that. You get the chance to get some legendaries from doing that, and you get your chance of getting some rares from clicking on those. So very good little system that we have. Then it's very easy to craft these out. We come over here, we upgraded ours, so this is where it takes on our place. It started out over here at this one, but once we upgraded it with that key field work, it comes over here. You're able to craft your tonics, test them out. Sometimes it turns you into a chicken, sometimes it turns you into our frog friend from the helm, but either way, you craft them, the good old spider tank spits them out, you get them, and then you can use them to your liking. Go into that onslaught, go in, get yourself some good old rewards, get yourself some shinies, get yourself whatever you need, complete those bounties, rank up Ido, get yourself all of those tonics, because I'm sure we're gonna have more. So get prepared now for Act 2. Even though we got 40 days to it, we're gonna have some fun things coming out, I'm sure, with that Tomb of Elders, that exotic Kells mission. So lots more to come with this. We got a lot of content, a lot of new weapons, a lot of exotics, a lot of sandbox changes, so be on the lookout for those. I appreciate you guys for sticking with this a little bit longer to cover everything with this tonic crafting, but you're going to be able to do it with ease. Get yourself 100 of these potions crafted, get yourself the 45 out of 45 for Act 1 real quick, like so. Again, appreciate all you guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't to the channel, helps me out, helps out the channel a bunch as well. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.